What's up, everyone? It's Ethan, or Unknown Coder, of course. It's always nighttime whenever we're starting. And it is Wednesday, my dudes. And we are super far behind. Did I already grab all this iron? Yeah, we have tons of iron. So let's actually go ahead and go check. I think I literally just cleared out the iron before. But we got some stuff to talk about. 1 second. Sorry, I just got something like in my throat. So, first off, I've been really busy, so it's already Wednesday, like I said. I'm really far behind right now, and that's because I've been preparing to teach my first little lesson. So the way that my training program works to become like a trainer, I started out shadowing some people, so that's less involved, and I'm pretty much shadowing someone right now. Also, just kind of like hanging out in his badge, watching how he does stuff. But so after you do the shadowing and stuff, you have to actually like do a couple lessons, like 2 or 3 lessons that are like an hour long, and then you have to do 2 or 3 lessons that are 1 day long. You have to do like 2 lessons or 2 trainings that are an entire week long. So right now, tomorrow, aka Thursday, my first real lesson is gonna be happening, and so I'm just trying to get prepared and stuff like that. So I made lesson plans and all that stuff. And like I'm also trying to get ready just because of the fact that my first real like training batch is coming up in July, so like it's coming up quickly. And then the next thing that I wanted to talk about real quickly was the fact that I am going to be missing a week. So this week I have an episode already and it's ready to upload. Then this episode will go up after that week while I'm gone. And then I'll miss the week after this episode. I'm going down to Texas, and we're going to stay down there for approximately a week. That's where I'm going to be moving here probably in the next, I don't know, in September possibly. We're going to be moving to Texas in either September or possibly later on in the winter, because that's going to be in between my first batch and stuff. So we don't really want to move during the batch just because I don't want to have to take PTO and stuff like that. So it's going to be in between one of those batches. So we're just going down, trying to get a lay of the land. We're going to stay down there for oh I don't have my Elytra on. We're going to stay down there for a week, just kind of scout stuff out, maybe look at apartments / houses, stuff like that. And then so I'm going to be working and stuff, so it's not really a vacation. However, I'm not going to be able to record any videos, so I'm going to obviously miss that week. And finally, I almost had a GPU. Like, I was super close. I had a GPU in my cart from Zotac, and unfortunately, the website was down for maintenance, and I didn't end up getting it. So I'm gonna keep trying. Right now, the site is completely down for maintenance. They're doing something with it. I'm not sure what they're doing, but assuming they don't mess with anything too much, like obviously they're messing with stuff, but if they don't mess with the cart and stuff, the database, I have a 3080 in my cart, so essentially all I have to do now is just get on the website essentially every single night and just refresh it over and over again, and then one night I'll get lucky. So now that we got done talking about all that stuff, we can get into what this video is actually about. And I want to check to see how many villagers we have, because today we are going to be making automatic crop farms, which I don't know if we have enough stuff to make them right now, because I don't know how many potatoes and carrots we have, but I could do like the official, like very, very efficient ones, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to build a 9x9 one. So we have a few potatoes and we have a few carrots. So we are going to need to be planting a bunch of these just to get these ready to be grown. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is I found some easier ways to do these, I guess. And I don't know who stole my door, but something stole my door. So there's a very efficient way to do this, and that's not what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be doing it just the easier way, because the very efficient way to do it it uses up, of course, the exact amount of space that villagers need to, or the villagers can plant crops in around the center of their workstation. However, we don't have that much space up there, unfortunately, so what we're going to do instead is just make a 9x9 square with the water in the middle. And then, yeah, so what we're going to do is I think I'm going to go ahead and do the 9x9, and I'm sure there's enough wheat for, well, no, because we're gonna do 4 of each. We're gonna be 2. I believe what the plan was, which I can also put the plan up on the video as well. I'm pretty sure the plan was to have wheat on this one, wheat on that one, and then like carrot, and then what else? Or maybe it's wheat, carrot, beetroot, and then potato. I need to look again. It doesn't really matter. I'm gonna go ahead and just set up one of these and start growing. That way we can get enough potatoes and carrots and stuff. So I'll be back with you guys in a while. Alright everyone, here's the deal. Not great, I gotta say. So I've been AFKing a bit because we need a bunch of seeds and crops and stuff to start our crop farm. And villagers keep escaping out of the bed somehow. Like this guy's on the glass. Shouldn't be able to get to the glass. And for some reason, this one right here, the villagers like literally just kept escaping over and over again. So I was trying to get them back in here and then they escaped. So now we're just kind of have to bring villagers in again. So that's what I'm be doing right now. And then hopefully by the end of tonight, I will be able to get the get all of the crops and stuff so we can start working on the crop farms. I don't think the crop farm should take that long to build, fortunately. But I'm just updating you guys, and I might have to make some more modifications to the iron farm as we go because, for one, the top part might be in the way, and I might want to just build another, like build the same 4 module farm on the other side in the ground, kind of like it is now. Somehow this got missed, or we might keep it. I'm not sure. I have decided that I'm just going to continue building this out and then go from there. So that's what we'll keep doing. Or should say keep building out the farms until we figure out exactly what we want to do. So I'm going to go ahead and put villagers in again. Why did you... Dude, what? Did we not just put one? I'm confused. But anyway, I'm going to put villagers in. Hopefully they stop escaping now that I put a ring around. And I'll be back with you guys once we're ready to build the crop farms. I don't know if you all will ever understand how much I actually hate villagers, but if this doesn't do the trick, then we may have to just, I guess, completely redo all these. I'm keeping my eye on this guy, because if he falls off, then we're just going to do this to all of them. But it's pretty annoying. I hate villagers so much. Like, they're literally the bane of my existence, and everything good has to deal with them, so... Like, whenever I was putting these guys in, like, 2 more escaped and I had to kill them. It's just so... I hate villagers. But we can get on with what we are actually meaning to do, and that is harvesting crops. So, let's actually take a look at what we have right now. I'm guessing... I AFK'd for a while, so I'm guessing all the stuff that we have up there is good. So we need 4... No. We might need even more stacks than this. Because there's 4 on each... I don't know. We need a bunch of wheat seeds to give the middle farmer or the middle villager. That way they don't grab the material. And then, of course, we need potatoes. We need 5 stacks of potatoes, 5 stacks of carrots, and 5 stacks of beetroot seeds. So I was AFK, and if you guys didn't know this trick, I didn't know this trick until a while back. Actually, working on another world. You can actually, of course, sun's going on. You can you can actually fortune 3 crops. If you guys didn't know, I didn't know that until literally this year. But what I'm gonna go ahead and do? Am I getting shot at? No, I'm gonna go ahead and harvest up these potatoes. Yeah, we got plenty of potatoes. I'll go to sleep, harvest up the carrots, and then all we need is beetroot, and then we can start with the actual build. So I'll be back with you guys in a bit. I just came to the realization that if we have those half slabs there, they can't see the guy, so they won't produce any iron golems. So I don't know what I'm gonna do because they keep escaping and it's really annoying me. I might look for some other iron golem farm designs or something. I don't really know, but they keep falling off and I don't want to keep playing them up there. So I'm gonna keep my eye on it, and if they fall off again, I'm gonna start doing some more research because I'm not trying to have an iron farm that takes all of this maintenance. I just want an iron farm that works, you feel. And just like that, I showed you guys how I can ruin my own farm because they don't give a F about this, I guess. Cool. And yep, this is cool. I gotta wait for nighttime, I think. Here's the deal, everyone. This iron farm is getting torn down. It's made me really mad. For whatever reason, I don't know why, but the specific pod on that right side, that back right side, the reason why the villagers keep falling off is because they keep going on to the multiple villagers keep going onto the same bed, and then they nudge each other off whenever they're walking around scared. And I think something happened with villagers inside this one as well, because I think I only see 2. Only 2 villagers in that one now. 3. So like, they're like going onto the same bed, nudging each other off. Like, I'm just sick of this thing at this point. I'm pretty sure they're supposed to go back into that. I don't know if it's because I'm using a shroom light or what's going on, but this thing is not working as intended. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna build something else. I'm not sure what I'm gonna build yet. I'm gonna do some testing, but this thing has made me mad. All this work was pretty much for nothing. We have a lot of iron, but if I'm gonna have to continue maintaining this thing and refilling it with villagers, then it's not worth my time. So I'm gonna continue doing research, and unfortunately, this guy's gonna have to come down here in the next couple episodes, but I don't have time for that right now. I'm gonna continue growing some food. That way we can start on our wheat, carrot, potato, and beetroot farm. Alright, we should have enough seeds and stuff to get started here. Honestly, I'm just gonna be kind of flying by the seat of my pants. I believe that we want a 2-high wall. So actually, I'm gonna go ahead and go grab some stone real quick and just kind of lay this out, because I don't really know exactly how this is gonna work. I know that we're going to have 1 layer kind of below the ground and then 1 layer above the ground, and I'm trying to make these kind of look like small primitive huts, because this lower layer is going to be a lot less, I don't know, defined isn't the right word. But this iron farm has put me over the edge. It's made me angry. It's getting tore down. Iron golems keep spawning and stuff. I don't know what the deal is. But let's go ahead and grab just some cobblestone for now. And then see if we can't find any dirt. I don't know if we have any dirt in these chests or not. But I'm thinking that the outside is just going to be straight up. It's funny because I just had dirt on me. The outsides of these are going to be just straight up like wood, and I want to do brown. I think I want to do brown glass just so I can see through it, and I think it'll blend in nicely. I think it'll look cool. So let's go ahead and sleep real quick as well. So got a bow out of that. I don't really want it though. So this is not the most efficient way to do this, and I'm aware of that, but I don't really care. So obviously this will come down like this. We want to be as efficient as possible. So if we have water right here, I think we could put a lighting block right there to hold up the water. We would need this to come around like this. And then this will be the floor that the villager standing on. We'll put the villager in here. We'll have a hopper right there. So then we could have, let's see. Actually, we can have this open and the floor be right here, actually. Can't we? Let's see. We can cut the middle out of that. Yeah, so actually the floor would be right here. That could be, yeah, that could be a lighting block, some sort of light source. And then the water can go on top of that. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and set this up. It's just gonna be 2 blocks below the dirt. And I'm gonna get some glass smelt. I already have glass. I'm gonna go ahead and make the glass into brown glass. We have plenty of stuff to do that. I mean, I can go ahead and place down the dirt real quick. So it'll just go right here. So like that. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, like that. Just around in the circle. And I'll get the bottom guys in first, of course, and then I'll get the top guys in. The only thing I'm kind of worried about right now is that I don't have enough seeds to fill the guy that sits in the middle's inventory. But fingers crossed. And then, of course, do one of these. That way we can put some water in there. And then over top of the water, we will, of course, have a whatever it's called. I can't think of what it's called right now. I'm blanking. Whatever the farmer uses, I can't think. Oh, I was one too high. Composter. We'll have a composter above the water so they don't fall in. And this will work out nicely. So, perfect. So we might as well throw some water in there. And I'll get to building and I'll update you guys once we get a little bit farther here. So here's a look at our pretty basic setup here. For the ones that are going to produce wheat, we had to have the trapdoors above this. Otherwise, they're going to be able to make, bread? And we don't want that, of course. So this is going to be brown glass, as well as up here. And then I'll hop down here for a moment. On these sides, we're going to do stained glass panes. That way it just gives a little bit of depth. And then if we come down here, we can kind of take a look at the hoppers and chest situation. For now, we're just going to have 3 chests. This is going to overflow probably pretty quickly. And I'm fairly certain I could have done the hoppers a little bit better. But essentially, they just go here, and then this one loops around straight to there. And this one goes from here and loops around straight down to here. So the hoppers maybe could be a little bit more efficient, but it's fine. So now what I think I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to go ahead and plant these seeds. I'll get a villager in here to start doing his job. And I'll get some villagers inside here. Of course, after we get the panes in. But I'll give you guys some more updates as we go. This episode, I want to get both wheat farms and I think carrots on the other side. So I want to get both the wheat farms and the carrot farm done. That way we can focus on this quadrant as we go. So I'll update you guys as we get more and more done here. Also, I'm undecided on what the final outside's going to be. But we're going to go for like some sort of jungle wood since that's what they have around. And I want to do like a hay bale / thatched roof because that's kind of what they did. And then I don't know what we're going to do. I don't want it to be too ornate because these are the cheaper areas or the places that the people wouldn't really have much money. So that's kind of the goal. So I'll come back with you guys once we most likely have this guy finished. So we are officially creating wheat, as you guys can see. And I'm actually going to like kind of walk you through the finished farm just to kind of show you what's going on. Of course, we have to start off every single update with going to sleep because for whatever reason it's always dark out. But I also ran into some issues which walking through this farm will kind of help you understand. So this farm has, of course, the farm area with a farm on it. This guy will go around and just harvest up these crops. So he's going to harvest the wheat. And then we also have a receiver villager here that will grab the wheat and then I guess hold on to it. Or I don't know if hold on to it's the right word. This villager will try to provide wheat to this villager. And something important about the wheat farm specifically is that if they have access to that workbench right there, or the whatever that is, it's not a barrel, I forget what it's, composter, they will turn it into bread. So those trapdoors right there will prevent them from being able to actually convert that to bread. And then now in like 1.15 I believe, or 1.16, they changed it so they can actually throw wheat. So that guy will try to feed this guy some wheat. It'll get caught in the hopper before you can even grab it, and it'll go down to the bottom. Now, I had 2 issues with this farm in between takes here. The first one was that I built these farms before, but I just forgot that this guy needs to be a villager. So, or not a villager. This guy needs to be a farmer. So if he's not a farmer, then this guy will only throw the seeds that he's gotten instead of throwing the wheat. So that's obviously an issue. So I fixed that. And then the second issue is that we're not only going to have wheat farms, of course, we're going to have another wheat farm on this side. However, this guy in the middle has to have a bunch of wheat in his inventory. He has to have 8 stacks of wheat. So you can imagine we're going to have 8 of these different ones at each side, or 8 different farms. So we needed 16 stacks times, or 8 stacks times 16 villagers. We had like 1 double chest. We had like 1 single chest. We needed like 2 double chests. So I've been AFKing and getting some wheat seeds. So now we have enough. So now my plan is to actually, instead of building the other wheat farm, we're going to build the carrot farm that's on this side. And then that way, whenever we come in next episode, so whenever you guys are watching this episode, I believe I'll be either in Texas or leaving for Texas. I don't remember for sure. But I won't have a video after this. But the video after this one will work on this middle area where we'll have some sugarcane farms and stuff like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down and grab the shulker boxes. I'm going to lay out the area for the carrot farm. And I'm going to build that up. And I'm probably going to have some issues with the chest below. So I might go ahead and just move those around first, because I can already see that being an issue. But that is the goal for the carrot farm. We don't need this because they don't turn carrots into bread. But I'm going to go ahead and set up and lay out the next farm. Then I'll either update you guys when the farm is finished or update you guys before. But I'm thinking maybe we want to try to build around this by the end of this episode. That way it can be completely complete. But we will see. So I'll give you guys an update once we get the carrot farm up and going. Here is our 11 by 11 area. I'm pretty sure that we got lucky here and there's nothing underneath of us to mess with us. So I'm just going to go ahead and dig this out. I'm going to build up the farm as expected, and I'll be back with you guys once we are done, and that'll probably be the wrap up of the episode. Unfortunately, we don't have much time this episode. I kind of need to get this finished up and put out. So I'm just going to go ahead and finish this up and wrap up. So I'll see you guys in a bit. Our inventory is a disaster right now, but we finished up the second one. Wait a second, did I? Okay, I did put the glass in. So now what I think I want to do is I think I'm going to experiment with the building around this. I'm not really sure what we're gonna do. I'm gonna go work on this side over here first, I think, since that was the first one that we built. But I would really like to do a wheat, or not a wheat, but like a thatched roof. But I don't know if we have enough wheat. Let's go ahead. We can go ahead and harvest this stuff. We can go look what we, excuse me. We can harvest this stuff. We can go see what we have in the other chest. And then we also have some stuff in here. Let's see. We have this. Oh my gosh. Yeah, we need to clean our inventory out. We might have some in here too. No, we don't. So what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to clean my inventory because it's a disaster right now. Then I'll cut back with how much wheat we have. And we may or may not be able to finish. Fingers crossed. I don't even really know what we're going to do yet. But I kind of want to do like a semicircle type thing. I don't know. We'll see. But I'll be back with you guys in a bit once we clean up the inventory and see how much wheat we have to make hay bales out of to do the thatched roof. Unfortunately, this is the only hay I have right now. Or I mean wheat. So we're just going to have to play around with some logs and stuff for now. So something I definitely am wanting to do is to just go ahead and do something similar to this. This piece, I'm not really sure what we're going to do about because I'm not really sure. But we're just going to go ahead and bring this around like this and make this end up being 3 tall. The overall dimension is going to be a lot bigger. And this is just, I'm just flying by the seat of my pants here. I don't really know what we're going to do. I might incorporate some cobblestone. As you can see, we already have some cobblestone on the base. But like I was saying, I want this to kind of be like not really a ruins, but this is going to be like the lowest income area because this is a very bottom tier. So we don't want it to be, we want it to be like this is where the lower tier people would live, or like lower tiers. So I'm just going to go ahead and do something like this. And I don't know, I may not even end up liking this. But I definitely want something like around there. I'm not sure. Probably just gonna play around with this for a little bit, and I'll give you guys an update on how it looks in a bit. So my fear has become realized. We do not have enough wheat whatsoever. However, we almost did get it done. I think we're gonna go with this bit of a look here. We may or may not continue this trend upward. I'm not sure, but this is kind of what we're looking at here. I think it looks pretty cool. It looks pretty thatched. So what we're gonna do now is just gonna go ahead and AFK. Hopefully we can get some wheat, and if that's the case, if we get enough wheat, and I might also start growing some manually if this is gonna go fast enough. We do still have a wheat field in here. So we're already at another stack. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna AFK here for, I don't know, maybe, I don't know, a few hours. See how much wheat we can get, and hopefully we can finish up these buildings for this episode by the end of the night. So I'll be back with you guys later. For you, it'll be instantly. For me, it's gonna be a few hours while we AFK. But this is looking pretty nice. I don't know exactly how many more layers are gonna go up. We will see. We might also add some more details going up, but I'm not sure. So I will be back with you guys in a bit with the finished build, and then we will start working on the other side. What's good, everyone? Oh, it's actually daytime. Or is it going nighttime? It's actually daytime. What are the odds? We are back. As you can see up there, we have finished our first couple huts here. So we finished our wheat hut and our carrot hut. We're gonna have another one of these, and the wheat is so much more inefficient than the carrots and potatoes and other stuff, but it's whatever. We're gonna make do with what we got. So as you can see, we have these little huts here. So unfortunately, next week there's not going to be a video because of two reasons. So the first reason, I'm going to be gone, so I'm going to be working from quote unquote vacation. We're going down to Dallas. We're going to visit where my job is going to move us and just kind of look around the area, stuff like that for the week. So I'm going to be gone, so obviously I can't record. And the other reason is because we are going to make a massive sugarcane farm. But technically there's going to be 4 sugarcane farms. I've kind of designed how it's going to be, but it's going to be a massive undertaking. What I'm probably going to do before I leave, so during next week, I'll probably try to go ahead and dig it out and collect all the materials, and whenever I get back from our little vacation, I'll be able to actually start building. But we are going to do, it's going to make approximately 64 stacks per hour. It might be a little bit more, a little bit less. We're going to see. But that's kind of the goal. I wanted to get 1 double chest per hour. A double chest is approximately, or is 54. But I was like, well, might as well just round it up to 64. So that's going to be the plan. We are going to put, so it's going to be pretty much 4 modules of 4, I guess. And like the first one's going to be like right here-ish, right here facing that way. And then the other one's going to be around here-ish facing that way. And it's going to be kind of like a diagonal building, which you guys will see. And then we're going to mirror that on this side as well. So we'll have one facing this way and then have one facing that way. Then in this middle area is going to be our wool and our cow farm. So that is how it's looking. This does not look as big as it did on that test world. Maybe it's just because I don't have stuff built. But hopefully in the next 3 episodes, we'll have this quadrant filled out. And we'll be able to start working on the next quadrant. So this quadrant right here is wheat, carrot, cow, and wool. Every quadrant's going to have a wool farm. This one over here is going to be potato and wheat, of course. And I think we're going to do most of our tree farming over here, because this is kind of the foresty area. So we're going to have tree production over here, and this might be the area that we do next. However, this area is going to need a lot of exploration, just because we'll have, of course, we'll have the wool, because we're going to have wool everywhere. But I think it also would be nice to do our bee farm in here. So I want to have a bee farm, honey farm. It would make sense to have it in the forest area. That's pretty much going to be it. I'm going to edit up this video. I'm going to start collecting. Like, we have a huge list of stuff to do. We're doing 128 different modules of Tango Tech's automatic sugarcane farm. I would do one of those ones that are just a giant, like, sweeping arm thing. However, it's just we don't have enough room in this area. We'd have to build like 3 or 4 different ones to just go back and forth constantly when we could just build a bunch of modules of the Tango Tech one. It's going to go down, and I just need to lay it out and stuff, so I may also just start recording some of it, like literally tomorrow. We'll see. But yeah, that's going to be pretty much it for this episode. I want to thank you all for watching. This has been Ethan, or Unknown Coder. Peace out, everybody.